Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, all appropriate ages, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. So, after my Predator Hunting Grounds video the other day, talking about the wolf and its stats being a bit inaccurate, I forgot to check something, and it's also going to give me a chance to talk about something else in particular. Because I did talk about, other than paid DLC and some minor bug changes and fixes and gameplay issues, nothing else really gets added. So, Elder Sword, Net Gun, Plasma Card, Smart Disc, Norse Hammer. See, this is something they missed with Wolf Predator as well. He had, if you remember the sewer fight he had in AVP Requiem, he had lasers that came out of little devices that he put up on the wall. If he shot an alien through them, they would just... Anyone remember the first Resident Evil movie, the laser room? That happens. They're not in here as... Are they in here as gear? Nope. Wrist launcher from Predator 2 is. Why were they not added? He had the whip. Why was that not added? He had dual plasma caster capability. Why was he not given that, unless it's one of his specializations, which I'm not gonna buy to find out, and no one else seems to... I did check some other, like Bloodthirsty Lord's not put out a video on Predator Hunting Grounds for a while. Well, since the Captive Predator got released. Super Spino Gaming, Sam Hain, they have done some Wolf Predator gameplay, but it seems like they missed a trick with the dual plasma caster, so they have to use a handheld plasma caster with it. So Illfonic did not fully give us the proper wolf. No whip, no lasers, no dual plasma caster capability. I mean, if you wanted to have dual plasma caster, make that an accessibility as a specialization, only it removes one of these. And then imagine having a handheld plasma caster on top of that. So then you'd have 3 plasma casters and just your wrist blade melee. And then any of these weapons that you can find in gear. That would be a nuts build. Illfonic, please. If you read this or listen to this, or someone tells Illfonic about this, because the wall stats needs changing and the weapons need adding in. And I'm not saying like, they should be able to do this immediately. Well, if they've had the rights to release the Predator, then maybe they and some of these other weapons that have never made it onto film and were in some of the comics, you'd think they'd have the rights to do that. But I don't know how long that takes. I'm not stating that I do. Just my suggestions here. But yeah, the Wolf could have brought so much more to the game. But what could have brought so much more to the game? And let me just clear my throat and have a sip of my coffee. Because I covered someone else's shift at work, because hospital, they're doing well, but I need a sip. Another thing to bring to the game, since we're talking about Predators and items being released from both comic and film, we're going to go back to the old game mode variety. Because, if I remember correctly, quick play, Hunt and Clash. Really? Is that all? Hunt and Clash, that's it, right? Jesus wept. If you're looking to progress, they haven't even... You can tell how long it's been. I mean, I haven't fully played this game since I platinumed it October last year. But there should be an ability to purchase multiple field lockers. Why hasn't Illfonic? Jesus fucking Christ. You changed the sound of it, but you haven't... Oh my, you fucking suck. Anyway. Game modes. Maps. Every new map you bring out is still jungle related. Which is atrocious. But game modes, come on, if you want people that are platinum the game or purchase the game to continue to play it, or not just give up on it thinking, that's going to take too long to do this trophy, or that's going to take too long to do that trophy, they may just bug out. Especially since this, how many, has this been on PlayStation Plus twice now? Let's just get real here, Illfonic. You need different maps that aren't jungle related and newer game modes. Clash does nothing for trophies. So maybe add some new trophies for those completionists into it. Because even when you added, like, what's the level cap now? 200, 250? There isn't a trophy for that. So I've got no reason to come back. Or any other player that has perfected a game to come back. But everyone's talked about the game mode, like, if you look at the 2010 Predator movie with Adrian Brody, Alice Braga, Danny Trejo. Oh, I got a friend request. I'll get back to you on that. But you know, that game mode would be pretty solid. 3 Predators against us. I mean, in the movie there was only about 8 humans, but you know, bump it up to 10 or 12. You know, it's 1v4 in its current state. So 3v12 would be an interesting matchup. It would get more players together. And I did say I was going to watch that after my last video, and I did. And I also decided to hate myself and rewatch Predator 2018. Yeah. Which was really, yeah, I wish I could erase that from my memory. But there is a game mode you can take from that, along with bringing out some paid DLC, Illfonic. See, now I'm talking money for you. Now you may have, now I may have your attention. So other than that 3v12 idea, here's another idea for you. See, in Predator 2018, you got 2 types of Predator. You've got that giant fuck off abomination that they created, and you got the fugitive Predator. Now here's the game mode. You have a fire team squad of 4, maybe bump it up to 6. Yeah, probably 6 would be a better for this game mode. So a fire team of 6 and a Predator. So the fire team of 6 still have to go about and do objectives and whatnot and extract. And then you got 1 Predator that has to stop them doing their objectives and killing them all out. But you've got the big ass abomination super Predator from the 2018 movie, and his only way to win is to kill both the Predator and the fire team. See what I'm getting at here? You get some PvP action here. You get Predator versus fire team. And do you know how you make money from this, Illfonic? That Super Predator paid DLC. As long as you do it right. And also I'd like to shout out Illfonic. You've responded to a few of my tweets about this game in the past, and thank you very much. But one thing I still call bullshit on are these challenges. Fire team, fire team, fire team. You did tell me in the past that there are Predator challenges. Since you have tweeted that at me, that there are Predator challenges, I did come on to this every so often, like 3 or 4 days a week, just see there were Predator challenges in between playing Warframe and VR games and recently Horizon Forbidden West. I have never seen a Predator challenge. So maybe update the challenges to have more Predator challenges as well. Jesus fuck. If you're going to talk to me about something actually being in the game, at least make sure you're right. Please, for the love of fuck. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Just to recap, Wolf stats still wrong. Weapons could have been added. Game modes that could have been added, along with the idea of adding a paid DLC through one of the game modes. Less jungle oriented maps. You know, come on, Illfonic. I mean, news. Wolf Predator is now available. Item 1 of 15. Holy shit. Let me guess, you're not going to load like you normally do. I'll read it at my own time. Yep, but that's all I've had to say for now. I hope Illfonic hear this. Just because they fucking need to do something with this game. And I'll see you all later.